Wow! I'm ready!
Where are you?
Going to DJ's in my car! Video! Woo!
Hello?
You gotta be smiling, you gotta be dancing, you gotta be shaking that ass!
What up, Mr. and Mrs. Laura Chicella? Welcome
An
to
Italian drink, a Loricella.
Welcome to the top 10, maybe even top 2 podcast on all of the interwebs. No need to fear, the Boken Boys are in here podcasting. Oh, I fucked that one up already.
Did you?
Ah. From the Square Mile City, Frank Sinatra's back door.
Backdoor Frank.
We are the Boken Boys. I am your very fat friend Z. And with me, as always, I think I'm up to D.
I thought you were E.
Electric, elegant, and essential
Essential.
Bones.
Hey, Z. How you doing?
Rough few days, but we don't have to get into that. We had one positive this weekend. Through terribleness, there is always a uplifting story of love. And I witnessed it this weekend on Saturday.
You finally saw Shilly getting pegged. There it is.
Had a few hours of sleep Friday night. Started my Saturday morning off on a train down to Princeton. And once I got to Princeton, I went immediately to a Taco Bell to take a shit.
Oh.
So my Saturday morning started great.
When you were in that Taco Bell pooping, what did you purchase?
A beefy 4-layer. Did I get a 4-layer? No, I didn't get that.
Was it breakfast time still?
No.
It was past 11.
I got some sort of burrito.
Burrito.
And nacho fries with cheese. Because I hadn't eaten yet that morning. And I had to get to church by 2 o'clock. Figured something in my stomach before I went to church.
Yeah, you don't want to throw up at church. That's never a good thing.
Not.
Especially when they can hear you in the back room going,
Not positive. Absolutely beautiful wedding, beautiful church, beautiful ceremony. Probably the biggest wedding I've been to. There's like 275 there. The lovely nuptials of the artist formerly known as Alyssa Mills and Mark Dante L. Awesome fucking day. Shout out Spags. He kept me company during the church time.
Yeah.
Very nice and pleasant.
Did you get communion?
I did.
Do you feel bad about getting communion?
No. So I have a couple of comments about the church part. The priest, very nice guy.
Tried to touch you because he thought you were a child. Okay. No?
He was a very nice guy. I believe he was he was a priest that the Loricella family brought down. He kept calling them Loricella, which I guess is like the proper Italian way to do it. But like, I don't think I've ever called him that, and I've never heard anyone call him Loricella in my life before. But the priest who's close with the family kept referring to him as Loricella.
Maybe like Brett Favre. People mispronounce his name his whole life, and he just ran with it, and he's actually his correct pronouncing.
I feel like it's one of those
pronouncement.
The artist formerly known as the Nahas situation, where I just called her the Nahas for so long, even though it was Nahas, and she never corrected me until like years later.
Yeah.
So maybe it's one of those things. It's like it's a priest, so how do you correct a priest? I don't think you can.
Don't touch me.
You just say no. But it was a lovely ceremony, a little long. The priest was a little long-winded, but
you get those every once in a while.
Church has changed a little bit.
Yeah, they don't say like and peace be with you. It's
Yeah.
like and with the Holy Spirit you shall rise or some weird shit like that.
I was lost several times. I'd be like saying something out loud, and then I quickly learned I had to be quiet.
Yes.
Because I was way off key on a lot of the lines.
You were just singing Ave Maria right as everyone walked in. It's like, no, we don't sing anymore.
And then I don't know who's next to me. Nice fellow, though. He was friends with Spags. Very nice guy. But I just kept looking at him, and we were just looking at each other like, yeah, I don't know what's going on over here. Totally wrong on everything we were saying. We kind of just got quiet. The funniest part, I believe the priest, I could be wrong, but at the end of the Our Father, he said, deliver us from the evil one.
He might have just thrown that in. Maybe he's trying to make it a thing. That's not a thing.
Because it's deliver us from evil, and then that's it.
Yeah, that's like saying that there isn't evil outside of the one. There's evil everywhere. So
but he specifically wanted to be delivered from the evil one.
This is like when you're thinking, like drug busts, you don't want to take out the small evil guys, like the small drug dealers. You want the big one. So he's just saying, we're just going to deliver us from one guy.
From one evil.
And by taking out one evil, you're delivered from all evil.
I thought he was going to go pull a George Bush and be like, deliver us from the evildoers. Like, I thought that's where he was going with it. But the church part was great. A little long, like I said, but it was nice. Alyssa looked gorgeous. Mark was killing it. It was probably like the funnest ceremony I've ever been to because they were just smiling the whole time, like really happy. Like you could tell they like were genuinely just fucking stoked to be there together.
Yeah,
so
good.
I loved the love that was going on there between the two. The reception part, a little hazy. I got very drunk. Maybe the lack of sleep, maybe the shitty weekend beforehand, but
shitty weekend.
Great ceremony from what I remember. Great reception, little after party at the bar, and then I took a nice Stephen Hubert home from Princeton at like I don't know 3 in the morning, whenever it was.
To here,
it was an hour.
It's not bad,
but I was very hungover. But it was better to wake up in my own couch than
your own living arrangement area
than to be like in the hotel. But that was nice. So
okay,
how was your weekend, Bonesy?
It was good. My headphones just went out, so I'm gonna just. All right, I'm back.
Have we fixed the glitch?
I was fixing a divot. Yes, we fixed the glitch. My weekend was, golf with a friend Pask and the Red Dragon. Wonderful time. Shout out to Fairway Phil.
Fairway Phil.
Yeah, so this guy comes in just excited to play with white people, I guess. And
non-Asians?
Yes, that's correct.
That sounds about right.
Hold on. And we're back again.
And we're back!
Again, we're back! Fairway Phil. So this guy...
Fairway Phil.
Yeah, we already talked
White
about...
people.
Yes. Excited about that. Pulls out a cigar right away, starts smoking a cigar, tells us of how he got out of going to Vietnam. Really great story guy, very good at golf. He beat all of us, and this guy couldn't hit the ball more than, I want to say, 130, 140 yards.
That's a typical old guy, though.
But he just hit it. All he did was hit it straight. It didn't matter if it rolled or
but
if it was just
straight,
a line drive. It was always going straight.
Did he just use the same club every time, too?
No, but like part threes, he was using a driver.
Yeah.
He just wanted to hit. Because, he just doesn't have any, like... He's 75
strength,
years old.
really,
Like,
yeah.
He has nothing. Like, he's got nothing left.
His driver goes like 20 yards further than his 7-iron.
Yeah, very nice clubs. So he tells us this story about how he got out of the draft. So the first time he goes up to go to the draft...
Which war?
Vietnam.
Okay.
He goes for a physical, and he has high blood pressure, and he doesn't have to go. And he's like, fuck yes, I'm not going to Vietnam. 3 years later, he's now engaged, about to get married in a month, and then go on his honeymoon, and he gets called back in to get tested again to go into the draft again, because apparently that was like the time period. And he's like, I didn't even think about it. I'm fucked. And he goes in.
I hope he still had high blood pressure.
So apparently he realized he had high blood pressure then. I don't know why. He tested fine for not high blood pressure. So he had to go to war. So he was drafted. So he was like, he had to go to his congressman because he was like, I'm about to get married and go on my honeymoon. Can you at least let me do that? And then I'll go to war.
Yeah.
And they said no right away. So he had to go to the congressman, like his local congressman, and have them write a letter.
Wait, that's a thing?
Yeah. And he got to do that. And he realized the reason, I don't know how he figured this out, but he went to go to training camp, or boot camp, fucking boot camp, and he tested for high blood pressure. And he's like, what the fuck happened? So apparently the nose spray he was using at the time, and where he was at boot camp, it was during the spring.
Yeah.
That caused high blood pressure.
Oh. So that was his get out of jail free card.
So no, then they're like, well, you got to get tested again. So he was like, I ate 3 pounds of bacon right beforehand, was drinking salt water and shoving this nose. You went through 2 bottles of nose spray. And they were like, yeah, you got to go to the doctor now. Your blood pressure is through the roof right now. He's like, I ran to the nurse's tent.
Yeah, just get the heart pumping.
A mile after eating a pound of bacon and shoving this nose spray.
Fairway Phil?
Fairway Phil. Guy beat us all. Wonderful man. Very, very nice.
He probably took a year off his life that week trying to get high blood pressure, but he saved potentially his whole life.
His whole life, and he's been married to the same woman for 51 years. How fucking awesome is that?
Well, there you go. That one day sacrifice made up for it all.
Thank you, Fairway Phil. Yeah.
Thank you to everyone else who did serve.
Yes.
But thanks to Fairway Phil for that fun story.
Yeah,
though.
thank you, Fairway Phil. And then our friend Red Dragon made me a bet that if he beat me by 25 strokes, more than 25
A cool
strokes,
25.
that he would have to buy me a new driver. And the opposite bet for what I lost if I didn't beat him and I get 25 strokes was I got to take him to the strip club and get him a lap dance. Which
You
I'm like,
clearly were going to win that bet no matter what.
it's a win-win, no
Yeah.
matter what. Like, I'm losing $20 or like I get a driver.
Yeah.
Like, and I get to go to like
Worst
I'm gonna
case
go to the strip
scenario,
club.
I'm buying this guy a lap dance and I'm getting a lap dance.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm not going to go and not get a lap dance.
Or I'm getting a fucking driver.
I think, yeah, I mean, it was just a win-win. It really
Very
was.
poor negotiating on his part.
What's crazy is I only won by 2 strokes.
Yeah, but I mean, it was still there. Now, you said it came down to the last hole.
Yeah, he needed 3. He needed to beat me by 3. I basically needed to shank everything. And he hit one into an opposite rough, and he aimed for the wrong green. And had to drop the ball.
This win was sponsored by tequila and weed.
Tequila. Yeah, no, yeah, we were drinking a little bit. But his depression kicked in. Like, he was so sad. Like, he hadn't had sex for 2 years sad.
Yeah, well, and he's been down that road before.
Correct. So he was really, really sad. And I was like, you know what? That was the dumbest bet you've ever made. Don't
Yeah.
ever make it again. Just give me $100. So he gave me $100.
Good
Now
friend, good friend Bones.
Yeah, and now he feels bad. He's like, well, I'll just pay for your golf for the rest of the summer. I was like, no. Then I want the driver then.
Yeah.
Then, like, you're going
If
to
you're going to monetarily reimburse me
just
for
give
it,
me
yeah.
the fucking driver.
Yeah.
But I just said no to all of that.
GFB, good friend
Yeah.
Bones.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, and Phil, I think, won the most money. I don't know, Pask and then Phil.
Fairway Phil.
Fairway Phil.
I feel like
I
there's
took his
always
number down. Not only that, this is the first digits I've ever gotten at a golf course, and it was a 75-year-old fat man from the Queens.
contrary to popular, if it wasn't a cart girl or like selling you.
Oh, the cart
stuff,
girl was great.
but it was
Finding good.
Fairway Phil.
Fairway fucking Phil.
Like,
do.
like
I
he was
have
just
him on
happy
my
to
phone.
not see an Asian.
I have him on my phone. I could call him right now.
I don't think we should call Fairway Phil.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with his wife. Shout out to his wife. She's a little bit older, getting a little bit sick. So
What do we call her? Rough Ramon?
I don't know her name, but I will find
Ramona?
that out next time we play because I will play with Fairway Phil again.
T-Box Teresa? I'm not doing well there.
Uh,
I'm not inspired right now.
no, you're not.
Yeah,
What about Sandpit Sammy?
Sandtrap
Sandtrap Sammy?
Susie?
Sandpit. What the fuck's the matter with me?
I don't know what a sandpit is. Playing bocce ball?
Sandtrap Susie. Oh,
Adam Sandler.
Yeah, so that's that story. So that was pretty much my weekend. Went out Friday a little bit. Our favorite
Fairway
came
Phil.
over. Fairway Phil was amazing.
We were supposed to record yesterday on Sunday, and
And what happened?
I couldn't move.
Once again, every time.
These hangovers, bro. These hangovers are deathly.
You need Pedialyte, chug it, like as many different nutrients as you can put in your body. Just do it.
I got home late. That was the thing.
No. It's not. You slept for 7 hours to 10 hours.
Yeah, but I got home late, and then that throws your whole day off. Because then, but when I woke up and was kind of rare and ready to go, then it was time to take a nap
So
again.
you get home a little late and just I can do nothing forever.
The whole day was ruined.
24 hours shot.
More or less. I still feel like shit right now.
That's unfortunate.
Don't
feel bad
great
for you.
But hey, no problem because I only have to go right back around and head down to Maryland on Thursday. Shout out Brad Zach.
Shout out, Brad.
Let's get you and Aisley married. Hashtag Braisley.
Ooh, Braisley.
They've been using that
Isn't that
hashtag
Brad?
for a while.
Oh, it's like Brad Paisley.
It's very nice. I don't know if he's with anyone. The
No.
Braisley thing is definitely unique to them.
Well, no. Brad Paisley's name is Brad Paisley. You can call
I don't
him
know.
Braisley.
Yeah, but I don't think anyone calls him that.
Nobody calls him that. Are you sure?
Definitely not. And if they
Definitely.
do,
Definitely.
I know the more popular and important people that are called Braisley. So shout out to you guys. Looking forward to this weekend. Double shout out to the Loricella Cella family. Very good job this weekend. Great time.
Did
Shout
you
out
have
to
any
Mike.
limoncello by any chance with the
I did not.
Loricellos?
I did not.
Loricellas?
I pounded Tito's and soda.
What about RBVs? Did they not have the Red Bull?
You wouldn't see me today if I had the Red Bull vodka. I wouldn't be recording today either if I had that.
No, you
that's
would've made it.
heartburn. And
I
I would
think
have
you
had
would've
high
made it
blood
yesterday.
pressure like Fairway Phil if I was drinking all the Red Bull vodkas.
Well, he doesn't have high blood pressure now, so.
Well, I would have gotten out of a draft Probably today if I had to.
Oh, you're
from
out of the
Saturday.
draft already. You're good to go, man.
I got eyesight. I got weight.
Yeah, you're fine. I don't think you need to worry about any of this.
I'm a good candidate for early onset diabetes.
Diabetes.
All right, so that's the weekends. I'll jump into the diet, and then we'll go into carb on carb after. I never started the diet. I don't think ever.
Are you going to start it? No.
I don't think I did. I cheated last week on it pretty early from what I remember.
Oh, you made it to Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Actually made it to Wednesday. Or late Tuesday.
Late Tuesday.
No.
Because we were confused on what day I was recording.
Correct.
I think I got to a Wednesday then. I ate like a piece of shit all weekend. I ate like shit yesterday, and I didn't even try today. Like,
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Thought never even crossed my mind.
Yeah, no. I mean, why put yourself through that?
I'm just going to keep rolling it because I'm 100% going to be hungover Saturday and Sunday. So actually, next Monday is pretty promising for me. I feel like I can actually be sober on next Monday because the wedding's on Friday and in a decent enough shape to start the diet. And I don't have any weddings next weekend. Like the weekend after.
Interesting.
I feel like I'm free for the weekend. I'm cool
When's
for
the last time
summer.
you played basketball?
It's been over a month.
1 month?
At least a month.
That seems like a... Oh, no, yeah. Did you play... You haven't played since Memorial Day weekend?
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I have yet to exercise. I don't think I've shaved any part of my body in about 2 months. This is probably the lowest point of humanity I've been to in a while. Shout out. Shout out my body.
Shout out.
Shout
The
out.
lowest?
Shout out 2011 Chris Savatsky because he was probably the worst I ever was. I was like 3 pounds heavier than I am now. I think I was fresh off. Oh no, I hadn't gotten the DUI yet, so I wasn't there yet, but I was getting there. So shout out. So the diet will start next Monday.
We'll try again.
We're starting next Monday.
I mean, you didn't even start this week.
I didn't even try. So we're starting next Monday.
This is the infinity ERA that pitchers get when they get blown up in an inning and don't get an out, and then you have just unlimited ERA.
Because last night at midnight, I was awake at like 12:30. Because I slept all day, and then I woke up for a little bit, and I just ate really bad shit. So I probably lasted a half hour technically in the diet. Maybe a half hour. I was eating cookies and buffalo chicken strips at like 12:30 in the morning. Yeah.
Together?
Yeah. I was just throwing anything in my body that made me feel good. So there goes the diet.
So where was the cock? Where'd you put that?
Next Monday, new diet. Where are we? Carby on carby.
2 carb on carb here.
2.
Yes. One is a fish-based carb. It has...
Fish-based carb.
Yes. So it does include white bread, and it includes Fritos. So we're going to do a...
Is this Frito pie?
No.
Frito pie is delicious.
It's toasted white bread.
Okay.
With Fritos, and then topped with tuna fish. You already... I mean, I know the answer is...
No.
You said the only...
Doritos.
All right, Doritos.
Very
Sorry.
brand
Fritos,
specific.
Doritos then.
Totally
Doritos.
different.
Doritos then.
So you're just bringing one up that I've already admitted is one of my anomalies.
Correct. It's not an anomaly. It's something that...
So far, we've uncovered 2 anomalies. One
Taco
was the
Bell.
cheesy gordita crunch.
I've also seen you eat a potato slice at... Have you ever had a pierogi? You ever eaten a pierogi?
A pierogi's a ravioli, though, essentially.
With potato inside. It's 2 carbs.
What's the same thing as a gnocchi? The gnocchi's not a carb on carb.
No, but gnocchi
gnocchi
is
has
just-
potato inside.
No, there's no inside. It is potato.
Yeah, but there's like an outside to the
No, there
gnocchi.
isn't. No, there is not. That's why it's so hard to make it. It's so easy to fuck up gnocchi. And it's gnocchi.
It's not what. It's just kind of like a covering, though. I don't know. If you fry a pierogi, is it really a carb on carb?
No, because it is pasta and then with potato.
Yeah, but
on
I
the
feel like
inside.
it's just fried. I don't know. I'm not sure of how I feel in pierogies yet.
Here it is. Yeah.
I eat-
no, it went away.
I will
Fuck.
eat, and I have admitted to this, a tuna fish sandwich with Doritos on top. Nacho cheese, not Cooler Ranch.
Fuck it. Just fuck me. Yeah, but that's
That's
still...
number 2 anomaly. Number 2.
No.
There has to be, it's not everything right down the middle. There are some things that I will have to admit to, and that is one of them. What is your second option here? What's your second carb on carb?
This is so unfortunate. I had it up, and Instagram fucked me. Let's just try and... I'm going to throw this one out there.
Okay, I'm ready.
2 different... Have you ever had... Let's ask this question first. Do you like these?
You're showing me Pop-Tarts.
Okay. 2 different types of Pop-Tarts
Okay.
with a like brownie or some type of dessert center.
Like a sandwich of Pop-Tarts.
But they're two different Pop-Tarts. It's like a strawberry and then like a s'mores Pop-Tart on top. Two completely different Pop-Tarts. Two completely different fillings with that on the inside.
I would not probably do it only because I haven't had that ever. But I wouldn't have it because inside of the Pop-Tart is its own sandwich, basically.
Correct.
So I could never...
It's a jelly sandwich.
So I could never do a Pop-Tart, something in the middle Pop-Tart. Because then that...
No, you definitely could.
I think that violates my criteria. And I wouldn't... And as we've discussed before, the sugar on top of the Pop-Tart is not a carb because it's a condiment. So whatever's inside... As long as it's not a carb, I'm in for, but I can't do a sandwich of it. I definitely could not.
You don't think you
Especially
could?
with a brownie. No.
I mean, I
Especially with a brownie.
threw out a brownie. It doesn't have to be a brownie. It has to be...
With ice cream in the middle, I could
Ice cream.
think about it, and I would have to
Yes.
see if I could justify in my mind.
I don't know why I went brownie. I think I looked at brownies while I said that.
Because it is technically the same thing. If it was the same Pop-Tart, would you consider it a carb on carb? If it was a strawberry Pop-Tart?
That's why I said two different Pop-Tarts, just to make
That's
sure.
where my head is at.
Yes. Because if it was the same Pop-Tart, then it's like having two pieces of
I
bread.
feel like that's the loophole there. Is just
Yes.
So if you gave me the same Pop-Tart, top and bottom, with ice cream in the middle, I think I could probably justify my way down to having it. But definitely not if it's different, because then I know there's no loophole involved. Did you ever find your other one?
No, it has disappeared on me. I know I have it somewhere saved. Oh, hold on.
I'm in on the tuna fish with Doritos on top. Guilty
Hold on.
pleasure, anomaly number 2. I am out for the different Pop-Tart with ice cream center.
I guess we'll go with this one, but I don't like this one. I did save it. So disappointed in myself right now. I apologize to everybody.
Everyone's so upset with you, Bones.
All right. Oh, no, I found it.
Okay.
Okay. Here you go. It's called, they call it the trifecta pizzerito.
A pizzerito.
It's,
Ew, that just looks gross. What is that?
this is the big one. This is what I want.
Is that a burrito made out of pizza
Uh-huh.
with what inside?
It's pasta.
Pasta? Oh, that's disgusting. Where is that from?
It is from Russo's House of Pizza in, I believe, let me see where this is.
That's like an abomination to food.
Pearl River.
That's an abomination of food.
What?
Wrapping pizza inside with pasta inside, that's an abomination. Pasta belongs to itself.
I mean, this looks like a fish on the bottom of the sea that you haven't, like on the bottom that you don't see unless it's in like a TV show.
The only positive is that it looks like there's a lot of cheese,
It looks delicious.
but within that cheese is just like the driest mouth I'm ever going to have in my entire life.
the amount of salt intake.
Yeah. I already need a glass of water, and I haven't even thought about eating that because I never will, but
You never will? Never?
no.
Never ever.
I'd rather eat like an MRE from like an army vet that's been sitting around for 40 years than eat that.
Well, either way, I've heard some good things about Russo's House of Pizza.
Well, shout out to them. I'm sure they have great things.
They
Just-
got, look at these meatballs. Oh, my God.
why would you ruin pasta and pizza
Fried
like that?
ravioli. Bang.
Yeah, fried ravioli's good.
Yep.
I'm okay with fried ravioli. It's just,
Oh, man. I want to see what the owners look like. If they're not, you're not 350 pounds, I don't know if I trust you.
all right. Carb on carb action.
That's
you
a
got
lot.
me on the
You got-
first one, even though I
That was
already...
a 3. That was a trifecta, carb on carb, with the pizzerito at the
A
end.
cock trifecta.
Yes, a cock trifecta.
I already agreed on the first one ahead of time. You don't get bonus points for what I've already admitted to.
No, but you said no, but it was, you were trying to get at
The
it.
Dorito.
It's Dorito only.
I wouldn't do a Frito, is my point. I have one guilty pleasure. That's why it's an anomaly. It's not just it's not a blanket all chips on sandwiches. It's a specific sandwich with a specific type of carb. So that's my anomaly.
Okay.
And if I crinkled up the chips, then I can get my way out of it. But I'm not getting out of it, so.
I feel like next time I'm going to move this here. I feel like this is a good spot for it.
Bones is a
Just
new
right-
microphone.
Yeah.
And
I got a big cocky microphone. Well, it just has an arm bar because I didn't like it in front of me, but now I'm having trouble with it to the side of me, too.
Okay, we have kind of a 2-parter into a 3-parter for word of the day. The word that we're going to go with is the main word is called the Sacramento turtleneck. And it has 3
Okay.
definitions.
Okay. Oh.
I will let you guess now, and then when we get to the 3rd definition, I have to explain 2 definitions within the 3rd definition, and I'll let you guess on those when we get there.
Inception of definitions.
We definitely are wowing this one. So
Okay.
it's Sacramento turtleneck 3 different definitions.
Wait, you're not letting me guess first.
I'm letting you guess first.
Okay.
You could maybe get one of them. Well, it's kind of weird.
All right, so Sacramento. I'm trying to think of the people in Sacramento. So
The third definition you're never getting because
So
I don't even know
Sacramento
what
is
it means.
close to like the Reno area. So it's like on the border of California and Nevada, but in the northern area.
Sacramento is the capital of California.
Correct. But it's again, I'm just saying where it is, not what it is.
Isn't it a really big shithole? No, that's San Francisco right now.
That's
like a literal shithole?
That's where all the shit is.
Yeah,
in
like a
San
literal
Francisco.
shithole.
Yeah, they can't control the amount of shit in that town, which is shocking. I mean, you think New York would be bad?
Do you want a hint?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Okay.
So this is. Can I just ask? Is it sexual at all?
One is sexual. The other one, I'm not sure. And the third,
The other one can't understand it.
the other one's just kind of disgusting.
Okay.
Not in a sexual nature. The third one. The second definition.
I don't even know. I have no guess at all. I can't fathom what this. I'm just trying to think of like what would embody Sacramento. But go ahead, please.
First
I have
definition.
no fucking guess.
For the Sacramento turtleneck. The act of using honey as lubricant on the asshole of a woman with a great deal of rectal hair and then having anal sex with her.
What?
That wasn't the gross one. That was the sexual one.
What?
Here comes the gross one.
Oh my god.
When a male takes a turtle head poking out of his bunghole and draws the collar of a turtleneck on his partner.
What? Oh my god.
He literally just smears a turtleneck outline around her neck with his turtle head.
That's
out.
so. Yeah, I mean that, but that's not a turtle head. That's a
A turtle head poking out. Yeah, you got to take a shit.
no, but that's I'm prairie dogging. So it's like a prairie
Same
dog.
thing. A turtle head is and a prairie dog, but you are then drawing a turtleneck.
You can't really draw a prairie
turtle
neck,
head,
yeah.
turtle
So it
neck.
makes more sense that way. Yeah. Okay.
The sentence for that one was she was complaining of being cold all evening, so eventually I just gave her my Sacramento turtleneck. Now here's the third one, I admit I had no idea what these were, so I had to look up the other 2 definitions. It's like an old King Clancy, except with orange marmalade.
Okay.
So do you want to guess what either of those are?
Nope. Just please go ahead.
An old King Clancy is when a man has sex with a woman, gives her a cream pie, and then pours maple syrup on her vagina and eats her out, making it a mixture of cum and syrup. Now it's
Who's
a
King
mix.
Clancy? Who is King Clancy?
I don't know, and it's a
Right.
mixture of that with orange marmalade, which brace yourself is cum in a glass, add some tomato ketchup, leave it in the fridge overnight, and then pour it in the woman's ear. And if she moves, beat her. So the Sacramento turtleneck is a mixture of an old King Clancy and an orange marmalade.
That is one disgusting evening.
I wasn't going to pick the Sacramento turtleneck. Then I saw that definition. I was like, I don't know what either of these words are. I'm going down this rabbit hole, and we're going to take a nice, fun ride. So that's what we had for that. That's your word of the day. I did like this one. It was disgusting.
I need to find out who King Clancy is. So I'm like
Old King Clancy.
Yeah, I know. I need to find out who he is.
I think orange marmalade is the better one here because the end of the definition of orange marmalade is if she moves, beat her.
Yeah, that's.
You have to pour it in a woman's ear after it's been in the fridge overnight. And then if she moves, you beat her.
Well, I was thinking that they take it out to clear the earwax out. You know, like how people put wax, they put hot wax in their ears and then pull it out and it clears the earwax like naturally.
Yeah, psychopaths do that. Or like people from the 1400s.
Oh, Old King Clancy is, it looks like a How I Met Your Mother episode. Season 4, episode
Really?
18.
I did not know that. I kind of stopped after the first few seasons of How I Met Your Mother. Great show, though. Really enjoyed it. Have you met Ted?
Yeah. What?
No, it's a line from the show.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. I used to watch it on reruns, but I never ever paid attention. It was a great show to never pay attention to.
Yeah, it was a background show.
Yes.
Do you want a bonus definition? Because apparently I just screenshotted one more.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Do you want to guess what the Sacramento sweater is? I thought it was the definition. It was a different one.
Okay.
Oh, this is also from How I Met Your Mother.
So this is a How I Met Your Mother Urban Dictionary.
This is the rabbit hole I went down, I
Yes.
guess.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It's a sexual act in which a man ejaculates on a woman's chest, then proceeds to rip out a handful of the same woman's pubic hair, sprinkling it on the adhesive surface, and giving it ample time to dry.
Oh,
Wow.
so you're literally making a sweater. Yeah. That's disgusting.
Sacramento, stay classy.
Yeah, really weird. Well, I know Reno is right. I would think like Reno would be part of this. Like they've jumped over into Sacramento.
I will maybe next time find some Reno-related items.
Yeah.
I'll look into Reno.
Yeah, I had to find someone. I had to hire somebody for a job in Reno because one of our clients in San Francisco had an office there. And to convince people to go to Reno, I had to find the most positive. I literally was Googling the
Reno.
most positive things about Reno. And I'm like, well, are you outdoorsy? Because, Lake Tahoe's right there. There's a lot of bike paths there.
How far from Vegas?
That's like, I think Reno's like 6 hours from Vegas. It is It is far north. It doesn't
Woof.
get warm. It's like northern Nevada. Yeah.
So pretty much what everyone thinks about the state of Nevada,
Yes.
minus Las Vegas,
Correct.
minus the only good part.
Yes.
Welcome to Reno.
I don't even know if Vegas is good. It's just
Well, I mean, at least it's an attraction of sorts.
yes, and it's kept pretty clean. And I mean, there's bums, but like not like AC bums, and definitely not
Ooh.
like Reno bums.
AC bum's not cool.
No, Reno bums. Right outside the Howard Johnson, they love that area.
Oh, I remember that night.
HJs.
Hypothetical or quick hitters? Your call, buddy.
Going to quick hitters.
We'll start with
Quick hitter.
more than 2,000 people won the lottery in North Carolina because the number 0000 came out.
It was 7,000 people.
Oh.
2,000.
The title says 2,000, more than 2,000. Could have
Okay.
been 7,000.
Can you click on to see what the total amount of money it was?
We're going to do research now?
Well, we're going to read the first part of the article. First off,
$7.8 million was the total prize. That's where you got the 7 from.
yes, that's
Split out amongst more than 2,000 people. Winning tickets for $1 got $5,000. Winning tickets at 50 cents got $2,500. So you only got $5,000.
I mean, on $1, if they're putting 0000, like you are fucking very lucky.
I wonder how many times that's ever come out, though, because
Statistically, not much. Like almost never. That might have been the first time it ever happened.
picking common numbers is really dumb with the lottery because if you pick the same number a lot of other people do, you're literally just getting less money.
But what's a common number other than like, I guess,
1, 2, 3, 4.
yes,
Any doubles?
10, 20.
0001, 0002. Those are probably common numbers.
Yeah. 10, 20, 30, 40,
1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, etc.
Yeah, but when do you ever pick 1,000 in the lottery?
You just got to pick random numbers.
Yes.
Random numbers
Well, why
yield
you
the
just-
best results.
You just go and just say, give me random numbers. But then you get random numbers, and they're never random. I feel like the guys at the machine don't randomize it. They just put the numbers in that they want.
I think you throw a double in here or there. Like a couple 2s or a couple 4s.
How do they control themselves at these like bodegas that sell lottery tickets and not just scan all of them? Like, how do they not have their buddy come in that nobody knows and just scan all the buy all the tickets?
Well, because then they would be fired.
Well, nobody knows that it's their buddy.
They have to literally purchase the tickets. So when the money's not in the register,
That's a good point. Never thought about this.
then you're just stealing. And unless you hit it big and recoup your losses, then you're really
Because whatever
fucked.
you hit, they get a percentage. Like they get a
a small cut. But if you don't hit, then you literally owe the entire roll that you just stole.
they get if you win the Mega Millions, I think it's like you get $1 million.
They get $1 million, yeah.
which is pretty cool.
But like for scratch off purposes, though, that's the only ones you could really do. Otherwise, you have to literally pay.
But fuck all those people. How dumb? Those are all the dumbest Americans.
$5,000. Imagine you hit the Pick 4 lottery. It's a $7.8 million jackpot. You're stoked.
What are the odds they ever make? They don't spend that money
$5,000
before the end of August.
before the end of August. I mean, yeah, they're all spending it immediately.
How much are they putting on 0000?
Tomorrow.
Yeah, like they're just
And
going to keep
actually-
doing this forever.
Because of how probably stupid people from North Carolina are. Now there will be like 8,000 people instead of just the 2,000 that play 000. And it won't come out for probably 30 years.
Yeah. The first time I ever bought a lottery ticket, I bought a $5 scratch off, $5 crossword scratch off.
Ugh, the worst.
No, I loved it.
They
'cause
take
I wanted,
forever.
I know,
I guess
but
when you're
wanted-
younger, yeah.
I wanted to play a game, and I won
Yeah.
$250.
Ooh.
And I haven't come anywhere close.
Yeah,
since
never
then.
since.
I think I've won at most $10.
I don't think I've broken the $25 mark.
I have like 15 lottery tickets in there that I haven't finished scratching off that I won in our White Elephant Christmas. I didn't win.
White elephant.
But it was in a fanny pack, so nobody knew what was in it, and it was all lottery tickets. So I'm just going to go and scan them one day. I don't want to scratch them off. You know?
It could be a winner in there.
I mean, there could be a winner.
There could be a winner.
I know. That's what I keep thinking. Every other day, I'm just like, should I scratch them off? I could have a lot of money sitting there.
When I scratch off the Win for Life tickets, I will scratch all the numbers off. And if I get a matching number, I wait till the end. I scratch every number off, and then the last thing I do is I scratch just that prize off. Mm-hmm. I've never won more than $3.
So it's not working for you.
Definitely not.
All right.
Next one up. Survey on white privilege is posted in Manhattan School with almost no white students, as a city councilman asked whether the questionnaire aimed to inflame tensions.
Racial tensions. I think you forgot a word.
Inflame tensions.
Just tensions.
The racism was not in there. I think it was just implied.
Yes. I guess you can't use that word anymore as a councilman.
3% of the 520 students were white.
What is that like? That's like one person.
3%. No, 3%. 1% of 100 is 1. So 1% of 520 is at least 5.
Okay, so that's like 12 people.
Oh, and 3%. So, yeah, 15. I'd say there's like 17 white students out of 520. Decently low number.
Well, it depends on who actually filled it out. If only the white people filled it out, we're Gucci. We're good.
This was clearly just aimed to like get people pissed off.
Yeah. Think if you're like the 17 white parents, you're like, fuck.
Yeah, what do we do here?
I think we got to move. Like, you can't even move schools because you're in like a. Yeah.
I feel like they can't publish the results because either way, if all of basically everyone else says, yeah, white privilege sucks and it exists, then those 17 kids are like, what the fuck do we do now?
Yeah, you leave. I mean, how do you put this up? And they had to know, like, social media, this is getting out. Like, 1,000% this is going to blow up.
Yeah, I don't understand like policymakers anymore. Like, yeah, you can't. This isn't like Tammany Hall. Back when the country first started in New York. Like, that's not what this is. This is like, the social media age. You fart and people in California know.
Correct. So I don't know what the fuck. I think they had to know, so they did it intentionally. They wanted to stir the pot.
Yeah. Well, there is this guy in New York City. I don't know if it's the same guy, but he's literally just race baiting everyone, especially white people, and it's getting pretty out of control.
Her name's Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Yes, she's race baiting everyone.
Oh God! Imagine you had to go and petition her to not go to war if you were Fairway, Phil. You had to go petition Ocasio-Cortez. Hey, I have high blood pressure. Don't let me go to war, AOC.
She'll never get to that point. She doesn't know how the government works, so she'll never get to that point.
She'll be like, well, high blood pressure is a construct of global warming, so it's your fault.
Yes, she would blame it on somebody and just say, we're going to war now.
Graffiti artist 29 was hired by the city of Detroit to create a mural, and then he got arrested by police who mistook him for a vandal, despite a city official officially vouching for him.
Fuck you, Larry. We know he's not paid by you.
Do you know what his name was? His street name?
Banksy?
Sheafy McFly.
No, it wasn't.
Sheafy McFly.
No, it wasn't.
Swear to God.
So
his real name was Tashif Turner, but his artist name is Sheafy McFly.
Yo, what up, Sheafy?
He was doing it near a viaduct near 7 Mile.
Oh, almost at 8 Mile.
Near 8 Mile.
Near 8 Mile. I would assume that 8 Mile's next.
1 mile away from the 8 Mile.
Yeah. What's interesting is Detroit literally has a sign outside its city that says, enter at your own risk, because they don't have the police force
to help you.
So unless that's changed, what are they wasting their time with some guy fucking spray painting? Like, it does nothing.
He got paid $10,000 for 10 murals, and then he got arrested for it. He spent 24 hours in jail. He had never been arrested before.
Oh, my God.
It's not optimal. Great job, Detroit.
Yep. That's just, that's profiling at its finest right there. That is pretty impressive.
We got Elizabeth Warren, who wants to give reparations to gay couples.
Reparations.
Yeah,
no, reparations.
I'm totally against the whole reparations thing. I think I'm kind of okay with this one, though, because the way that you explained it to me, because, of course, I'm not going to read.
I just read it word for word, basically.
Was pretty much like they're going to get tax credits back for
being married,
our government being bigots. So I'm all right with that.
Correct.
And the people that were actually affected are literally getting the money.
The Defense of Marriage Act. I don't know what the fuck that is. It just basically, I assume it just basically means you can't jointly file taxes and get tax deductions and rebates for being married.
Yeah, unless you're opposite sexes. So they repealed that.
Correct.
I'm
But
okay with this one.
do you know, today's day and age, you could just say you're the other sex. You can fill out whatever the fuck you
Yeah,
want.
that's a good point.
You don't have to say that you're a gay couple. You can just say, no, I'm a woman. I still have a penis, but
I'm
I am a
a
woman.
manatee. I'm a dolphin. No, what is that? What does Mr. Garrison say? I'm a monkey.
Yeah.
I'm a monkey.
I'm a gay fish. That's
Kanye West jointly
I'm a
files
gay
as a gay fish.
yeah. I mean, it's $57 million. Where are they getting it from?
I said to you, I bet it's just a tax credit. I bet that if you now file that next year as a gay couple,
Works the same way. though.
you're just not paying taxes throughout the. It does, but they're not. I don't think they're going to just mail checks out. I think they're going to.
It says refunds, which means they are refunding you the money that you've paid.
I think it might be a credit.
But what does this 57 million spread be like between like
I don't think
100,000 people?
it's
or
probably not
200,000
as many
people?
couples as you think.
I think it is because like the amount of like state like California. When did they repeal gay marriage? Allow gay marriage?
I think there was specific stipulations though within it where you had to
Is gay still an
be like a
acceptable word?
domestic partnership or something or civil union.
Yes.
So there wasn't that big of a gap probably.
I think there was a lot of people doing that though. A lot more than we are accounting for.
But you're only getting the tax credits for those specific years. So it's not like you're getting like a lot. You're getting whatever it is, 10% back, maybe.
$57 million.
But they were also getting their tax breaks. Like, how much money do you save from being a single filer as opposed to a married couple? I'm sure it's not as big of a gap as we would think. I don't know.
I guess I'll never know.
Well,
that's what it'll come down to.
And this is one thing this
I'll never
podcast
know.
will never do is actually have an accountant on to ask them.
Yes.
I think that, last one was the Cam Newton offered someone $15,000.
No. You're off by a zero. Wrong way.
Oh, sorry, $1,500.
Jesus Christ, if that guy didn't take 15,000.
To swap seats with him. I'm really getting the news wrong, and I'm just reading a headline.
Yeah, so $1,500 to swap seats with him on a flight from Paris, I guess to New York or Charlotte or something.
And it definitely doesn't go direct to Charlotte.
It might go direct to Atlanta, and then he'll, get picked up from Atlanta or something, because Atlanta is the largest hub.
And the guy was apparently just like, nah, I'm good.
I mean, first off, he's definitely sitting first class. He's not, like, Cam's paying for the first class, right?
I would assume so.
Because he's, what, 6'6", 6'7"? He's not sitting
He's like 6'5", 280.
Yeah, you can't sit and coach at that size. It doesn't matter how much money you have. I wouldn't fly if I was a poor, 6'6" guy.
Unless he does one of those, I buy 2 seats.
That doesn't increase legroom.
True. But
the only seat you could possibly get is the exit aisle seats.
Those I like.
Yeah, and this is like, it didn't say what he was flying, but I have to assume first class, and I have to assume a guy flying first class from Paris has enough money to not have to take $1,500.
But why would he have to why would he need more legroom in first class? Aren't they all first class is created equal?
The fronts are still extra legroom.
The first row.
Yes, I think.
Oh,
that
they have
would
like a
to
few
be
extra
it.
feet maybe.
Yes, and I don't know about international flights; those are completely different than
You might have like a bed or something.
Correct. But then if you had a bed, it wouldn't make sense. Either way, I was reading and I read. I can read.
I read good.
I can read. God damn it, CC. And he was like 500. What about 1,000? What about 1,500? And the guy, he could just see he wasn't budging on any number. He's like, I'm not budging on my comfy seat, bitch.
Yeah.
And he
season tickets and $1 million.
Yeah, Cam didn't do anything. He just walked back to his seat and sat down. He's like,
that's respectful at least.
Yeah. But I mean,
for a guy who's not going to play a lick of football this year, I'm convinced he has that Andrew Luck injury. He's not playing this year. 0% chance.
Dude, he
couldn't throw the ball 4 yards last year. He was noodly as hell.
He was Chad Pennington like 20 years after Chad Pennington's prime.
That looked bad. For a guy who literally throws...
And they kept playing him.
He throws like a 400-mile-per-hour fastball every time he throws a pass. He looked terrible.
And they played him until they were officially out of the playoffs. They just like burned him to nothing and like, oh, we're out? All right, we can sit you now.
Yeah.
And obviously he's a competitor, so he wanted to play, but they at the same time were just like, yeah, you keep playing. Take him the fuck out.
Yeah.
Everyone knew.
They had to win like their last 4 games, too, to get in, and they were like, yeah, well, we can still make the... No, just sit the guy down.
Sit him down. What are you going to do in the playoffs? You're not going to win. That's for sure.
You're going to have to run the ball every play. Christian McCaffrey can only go so far for you.
I know. He is the... This is talking about sports privilege. He should have won the Heisman. Motherfucker had the best stats maybe ever. He almost had 4,000 total yards.
Top 10, maybe even top 2.
And they gave it to Derrick Henry because he had Alabama's offensive line. and could just run through people.
One of those guys is doing a lot better in the NFL than the other. Derrick Henry did have a little bit of resurgence.
I think next year Derrick Henry. Well, he needs about 100 rushes before he really gets
going. Yeah.
Then he had like 3 200-yard games at the end of last year.
He beasted it towards the end.
Yeah, he was just plowing through people.
A lot of happy fantasy owners out there.
Well, they realized
a lot of angry, then happy.
Yeah, they realized instead of doing what they're doing with running backs now, where they're like splitting time, they're like, just give him the fucking ball.
Yeah.
Run him. He wants to run to the ground.
Play
run him
8
through
years and then he's done. Who cares?
Yeah, that's what he wants. Are we done?
The Coitus corner. Are you ready for me?
What are we going into?
Coitus corner. Lay it on me, baby. Or
Wrong one.
oh no. I'm trying to get it all sexy in here.
Yeah.
It's not really working though.
No, it's not. Is this it?
Nope. That was the opposite of the Coitus corner.
Oh my God, where are you?
Good thing we don't edit these.
No, we're not editing this
Nope.
at all. Oh, I guess I have to. This is really.
This is
fucking
great
annoying.
podcasting right here.
This is really fucking annoying. Where is it? Where is it?
You're stepping into the Coitus corner.
No, it's still not here.
Hold on.
Oh, here we go.
No one puts. Oh. Oh. And just like my sex life, it was 30 seconds too late.
Is that right?
I don't know.
30 seconds too early.
Too early.
Yeah. That would probably.
We were late
it.
there, though.
Yeah, so this stupid fucking app.
A whole lot of build up for not greatness.
I had to re-download them, and then it moved it around from where it normally was. So I apologize, but not really. I don't give a fuck.
Well, now you're in the Coitus corner.
Hot Coitus corner.
No one puts coitus in the corner. First thing we have to talk about here. There was a naked man and woman who burst into someone's home and just started having sex. A pensioner's home. So this has got to be from...
It's from the UK. A pensioner, they mean an old woman.
83-year-old woman.
Yeah.
Just started banging.
They needed a house. Do you want them to do it on the street?
Well, the only people that have sex on the street in New York are homeless people. Or
Have you ever seen that?
Or
they're
like
in the they're like
really disgusting hookers.
Homeless people are surprisingly courteous, I would say, with their sex. Like,
would you say they're courteous?
Courteous. They're courteous. They're not just like, if I was homeless, I'd be fucking it. Like, if you found another homeless woman, crackhead, like, all right, let's go fuck. I'm not fucking on the side of the street. I'm just going to go in the middle of 8th Ave and have sex. Nobody's going to do anything. Nobody will do a fucking thing. They'll be like, this sucks, and just keep walking to work.
I mean, you got to be pretty crazy to do that. And one of more or less the prerequisites of being homeless is being mentally insane. So, you fit the criteria right away just by being homeless.
Being homeless and like staying and living on 8th Avenue in New York. There's so many better places in New York. You're going to stay on 8th Avenue?
Or how about just every shelter that's around? Oh, no, I'm sorry. De Blasio's wife took all that money away.
Well, that's right. That's right. Well, the other thing is, like, you have to be somewhat sane to get into shelters. So, like, the homeless people are, like, very normal homeless people that are in shelters. If you get too crazy...
The smart ones?
If you get too crazy, they don't let you in. They're like, all right.
Which is why everyone's on the subway then.
Steve, stop. Steve, you can't come in.
You can't come in here, so you can go annoy.
Why?
You have to go annoy every other person in the world on the subway.
But why? Why can't I come in? Steve, your underwear are on your head and you've got poop on your nipples. Get the fuck out of here.
You smell like an actual piece of shit.
Steve, but I put shoes on. Steve, those aren't shoes. That's skin. Okay.
This is why we need, like I said in an earlier episode, we need Arya to be a real life person, to just be the faceless man and to just kill every single person on the subway, like all the homeless people.
No, some of them.
So no one
can
can get
bed.
caught.
Don't let them sleep.
The crazy ones.
I've seen
anyone that raises their voice or smells so bad that they have their own subway car.
Yeah, but they have no control over that.
Their bowels?
I mean, they smell bad because they haven't showered in like 6 months.
Usually there's a fresh shit in there somewhere.
Well, yeah, where they want to poop. They're being courteous by not pooping out in the middle of the street. They're keeping it to a confined area.
Yeah.
Then peeing, they're even courteous. They put their like dick in their hand through their pants and then like pee almost on their leg.
Yeah, but we all know what they're doing.
Yeah, I know, but their dick isn't out because they know. Even homeless people don't want to go to jail. You don't want to go to jail.
You ever walk into a subway car and you feel yourself getting pink eye because of the stench and aroma from the homeless guy?
I've sat across from him because I was only going one stop and I wanted to sit down.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I'm tired from walking here. I'm going to sit the fuck down.
And then you had pink eye. I could like feel the fumes
guy got
of
up
their
and, like,
shit going into my eye.
Some other guy sat next to me. He's like, all right, if this guy's going to do it, I'm going to sit down next to him.
So
And,
much
like,
fecal matter.
And the homeless guy, like when we got to the Columbus Circle, he like sits up and like stares at us. And we're like, all right, I'm getting off. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, he already got off. Oh! All right, we're going to play a fun game, Bones. What state did this take place in?
Ooh.
Woman, 24, shot dead after using a loaded gun for arousal in a sex game gone wrong.
Florida.
Oh, ding, ding, ding.
Once again, it's Florida.
What a guess.
It's always Florida.
They were doing meth.
It was
and
meth? Well, at least they had enough money for the good drugs.
It was meth, and they were rubbing the 9mm Taurus pistol all over each other's bodies. And the guy, who definitely looks like he's from Florida, shot this woman in the chest. Spoiler alert, she died.
It hit. Yeah, it was a hitter. That went through a couple arteries there. Yeah.
I wish that there was something in that article that I actually read that whole article.
Did you?
Nothing surprised me.
No.
Florida, the guy had a handlebar mustache. He clearly was doing meth with her, and they were rubbing it around in a sex game gone wrong. Like, it just shouted out Florida. The only thing that was missing was like he dumped her body
you want this gun?
and an alligator ate it. That's the only thing that was missing.
What did it say what he did at the end?
I think he called the police.
Yeah, I guess it is if she allowed it.
The question, it didn't say who pulled the trigger. I'm assuming it was him because it didn't say who pulled the trigger.
I think it could have been her. She could have been like, oh, yeah, you want this gun, don't you? And then just pop.
I feel like it would be tough to prove she didn't pull the trigger because I'm sure her hands were all over the trigger at some point.
Correct.
In this quote-unquote sex game gone wrong.
So there's reasonable doubt to not
convict. It was just like...
The only way it gets convicted is if it was a legal gun, but most likely it was his gun.
Yeah, it's Florida.
Yeah, Florida.
Wait, what happens if I don't like sex games if they go wrong? Like if you're into choking.
When sex games go wrong.
If you're like a girl's into choking and you accidentally kill her.
We've had this conversation.
Can you get charged for murder?
No. So remember the guy that choked, his dick was so big that he killed
Oh,
the woman?
yeah, that's right.
And then they proved it, and the doctor was like, this is based on the way her throat was expanded.
Well, that was the
feasible.
anomaly. I'm talking about like a girl who just likes hands-on in the throat choking. How do you prove that you have to parade all of her ex-lovers in and be like, yeah, that bitch liked being choked?
You just don't choke that hard. Like, don't be crazy.
These things happen, I feel like, often. Do you watch Law & Order?
I get very nervous with, like, just going too hard.
I mean, I agree, too, but I'm just saying, I feel like people from Florida don't care about not going that hard.
Well, people on meth don't care. Well, they think they're going lightly, and in reality, the woman can't breathe.
They can't breathe. Yeah.
Yes.
She was on fentanyl, by the way. She was not on meth.
Oh, I just heard that fentanyl, it's much stronger and much more dangerous, so she could have also died.
From the fentanyl. Well, she got shot in the chest. Probably the cause of death. Just going to say that.
You kiss your mother with that mouth?
The last one, I think, from the Coitus Corner, we might have one more, but there is a sex robot brothel opening in Japan amid a surge of men who want bisexual threesomes.
That means it's two dudes that want to fuck a woman, and they can't convince another woman, a live woman, to do it, so they open this brothel for those two dudes to have that sex.
Are you sure this isn't a unicorn situation?
That'd be funny if it was.
Or is it a polyamorous? Who's what was that word? The dominant one?
Well, it is, I guess technically it is polyamorous because both men agree to sharing that woman.
Robot,
yeah.
And the robot has to consent. Oh, speaking of consent, the consent condoms.
Oh, the consent condom.
Which
That's what we wanted
required
to go
two
into,
people
yes.
to open packaging on sale.
Yep. That doesn't make any sense to me. How is that possible?
The
only way that that's possible is if it's like, when you buy like scissors and they're in that plastic seal where you need scissors to get the scissors out. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like that plastic seal that is like so fucking sealed.
Yes.
Like it is hard plastic and you really need to be able to pry it open.
Yeah,
Women usually have longer nails to get through the middle. So then
that's what every box of scissors comes in is a thing you need to get scissors to cut it open with.
Correct. Yeah.
Which is so stupid.
So ridiculous.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Here's a package of scissors. Where are your scissors to open it?
Curveball. What are you going to do?
And then what I always end up doing is taking like a serrated knife and playing a very close game of, oh shit, I'm going to miss here.
Yeah. And there goes my finger. Yeah. I would assume maybe it just takes down the fingerprints. So in case the woman cries rape and her fingerprints on the condom box, if she has to touch it in a certain position, it just doesn't make sense, really.
I'm not going to read the article because I don't care enough.
It doesn't make sense to me how this ever stops, like, sexual molestation or rape from happening.
If she's passed out, you could just, if that were the case, you could just use her fingerprints. So that's like the worst kind, because then she can't say she was raped because her fingerprints
Maybe
were
it's
there.
voice activated.
Well, that might be helpful. What if you don't speak English?
Maybe it's not even in English.
Maybe
Maybe
it's just a different tone.
But how does that? It has to be a male and female's tone. So maybe she's passed out and the guy just smacks her.
They have to
wakes her up, and
harmonize.
she screams and he just screams with her and it pops open.
They have to harmonize.
But if you're, is this like Adam Sandler night at Yankee Stadium? I'm sorry to dive. They're like showing his movies.
It's got to be.
Yeah, his new movie on Netflix, by the way.
Pretty
Very
good. Pretty
Very
good. I enjoyed it.
For what I expected, which was nothing.
Jennifer Aniston and him, right? It was the Jennifer Aniston one. The making a murder?
Yeah.
Or murder mystery.
Yeah, it was based on the Orient Express. It was like a pun of the Orient Express by Agatha Christie.
Well, if you saw then at the end of the movie,
It literally brings the Orient
they
Express.
went on to the Orient Express.
It
yeah.
literally drives by, and it just says Orient Express.
I think that was where they were on. They were packaged.
It's like, I don't know why you had it. We knew what you were going for.
Yeah,
Don't just throw out
That's
Orient
what Sandler
Express.
does, though. He doesn't care.
Oh, good.
He wants to just say, yeah, I get it, but fuck you.
I mean, he doesn't care, but apparently movie studios don't care because they just give him boatloads of money to make like mid-level movies now, like medium.
Well, we're going to watch it.
Oh, yeah.
I've watched every Netflix. The one with
'Cause I'm
Chris Rock
expecting
was pretty funny.
I was like, be better. Damn it, it's not.
But it may be a giggle every here and there.
What's the one where it's like my son? What is it with Andy
Daddy's Boy.
Daddy's Boy with Andy Sandberg.
Something like that.
Yeah,
Daddy's
that was
Home, Daddy's
terrible.
Boy,
That
something
movie
like
was
that.
fucking terrible.
Yeah, that was really bad. But I still watched it.
The Hateful Six or the Spiteful Six, or it's about the six.
Hateful
brothers.
Eight?
No, Hateful Eight's a good movie. That's a Tarantino movie.
The Sweaty Seven?
No, it's like him and his six brothers, and they're like, it's a pun, like a what's it called? A spin-off of this movie.
Medea? I don't know.
Oh, I got a good hypothetical
Okay. Well, let's.
from MVB. Hold on, are we done? Is there any?
We
more
had one
Coitus?
more.
Okay, go more. Coitus.
There was a Colombian woman named The Beast who died after 5 hours of drug-fueled sex. She had a heart attack. 5 consecutive hours.
First off, was it just one guy? That's really the question, because it's just good for you.
It was in Colombia.
I know, but that guy, like, how did he? I guess he took his boner pill, and he almost reached that 6 hour limit before he killed her. So that 6 hour boner limit, it goes for both men and women.
It says here they took drugs to prolong the sex, and she was known as the Beast. I don't know what she actually looked like. 'Cause there's no
it doesn't show
picture
a
here.
picture. We got to find her though.
But do you think that she was like attractive, or do you think she was like a 575 pound?
It's
Like
a really good question, because it could, based on the sexual prowess of her.
she had the
570
nickname.
Yeah, but the 575 is not. It's not making it 5 hours, no matter how many drugs you're putting in her. Like, she is passed out or has that heart attack an hour and a half in.
Like, I wonder if she was just known for sexual prowess and
So
was like
she
a
was the
good-looking
Beast.
person,
So she was the Beast.
or she looked like the Beast from Beauty and the Beast.
Maybe in Colombian, like, the Beast is like a sexy word.
Yeah,
Like, oh,
the
she's a-
Beast. Oh. Maria, ¿por qué 5 hours heart attack?
Do you think that's the best or worst way to go out?
At 32, not good.
Well, I mean, if I'm going out at 32,
I'd like to die in my sleep no matter what.
well,
Second, I guess, would be as long as it's a non-pain. But I think like all heart attacks are painful. Okay, how about this? What if you were the guy, you died at 32, but you actually never came? So you just died, but you never came in that whole 5 hours. Is that worth it to you?
this just sounds like a bad Saturday evening.
Exactly. So it would not be a good way to go out.
Too much whiskey. Yeah, but if I'm taking performance enhancers, I assume I've come like 7 times.
What if you? All right. So obviously the best way would be at hour 4, minute 59. You come and then you die like 30 seconds later. The worst way would to die and then come after you were dead, so you never
Yes.
felt it.
Yeah, no, it would be like, it's like you're about to come.
Yeah.
And at that moment of like
Dead.
pure pleasure, you have a heart attack and die on the spot.
And
then
she
he
doesn't
comes
know
out.
you're dead yet.
Yeah,
So
'cause it comes.
the Beast is
It's
still driving.
Yeah.
And then spoiler alert, you're dead, but you came after.
Fuck.
Could that be one of the only times in history you could get pregnant from a dead person?
Wow.
That's a mind fuck.
That's like it's happened in the MLB that somebody before his first game has technically
Hit a home run, yeah.
Which is wild. It doesn't make any sense to me.
That should have been a deep thought. I should have saved that one.
Yeah, that's a real deep thought. Yeah, wow. Okay.
That was the Coitus Corner.
Okay, so
Hypothetical Bob time.
I'm going to do, since our friend Pass was live at Yankee Stadium.
Shut up.
Too,
Pass.
I know you think this is easy, but I don't think it is. Would you rather be stuck on a bus with sweaty fat Cece laying all over you, like sitting right next to you, or sit next to Tanaka watching anime porn and having a Chinese seafood feast by himself?
So easy.
I know you think it's easy.
I'll watch anime porn with Tanaka, no matter what the smell.
Have
10
you ever
times
walked
out
in
of 10.
Chinatown and like smelled the fish in Chinatown?
Yes, I used to work like right over there.
Yeah.
And it
It
was
is.
disgusting.
In the middle of the summer, it is gross in Chinatown. It is terrible.
A fat, sweaty CC laying on you can't smell good.
No, but
Can't smell it. He probably smells like boiled ham.
I don't. Yeah, but in this situation as well, I'm going to throw out that Tanaka's jerking off.
Yeah, but he's not touching me, correct?
No, he's just
Because
touching
Cece's
himself.
on you.
He's touching himself, and it's just all. It's pixelated.
Am I? Well, because he's Asian and they don't have real penises.
Correct.
They have
it's pixelated.
Yeah.
They have pixels.
Well, then if I can't see his penis, like I'm not into anime porn at all, but I used to like Dragon Ball Z as a kid, so I feel like I could watch like Bulma get banged by like a dragon or something for an hour
Mulva
with a bad smell. Like I'll watch Vegeta go to town on
Scott Vegeta.
Vegeta, or like Krillin put his head inside of Chi-Chi's asshole or something. I'll watch
Chi-Chi
that
Rodriguez?
for like an hour rather than have
You remember
fat,
Chi-Chi's golf?
sweaty. Think about this. Your
I don't
whole
watch Dragon Ball Z, so I don't know who the fuck you're talking about.
well, whoever does out there, probably no one
Okay.
gets me.
Did you do just because your last name, you were going by Z at that point? You're like, ooh, Dragon Ball Me.
Z, Dragon Ball Me. I think that's where my Asian thing started. The CC thing, one underrated thing.
What if he's jerking off with the oils from the seafood?
Whatever body part that CC is laying on of yours is immediately dead and falling asleep, and you risk, depending on how long he's there for, you losing a limb. Think about that. If he just falls asleep on your right leg, if he's there for an hour, you might actually lose your right leg.
Well, I mean, I feel like he's just leaning on, like he's passed out and he's just like kind of leaning on you.
My dog weighs 40 pounds. That was terrible. I just said that. 40 pounds. I already miss you, Carly.
Yeah, go ahead.
My dog weighs 40 pounds, and she lays on my like ankle for 2.5 minutes. Dead ankle.
that's your bad blood flow. That's
Well,
not
that
her
I agree
weight.
with. But still. So, okay, this is still my body. If
So you-
Cece's laying on my leg, I have one leg left.
You'd rather watch this with like seafood juice?
Yeah, but I'm not actually seeing Tanaka's penis because Asians have a blurred penis.
Okay, well-
I just see a black bush with a pixelated cock.
Tanaka's definitely got a thick bush. Huge bush.
Huge bush.
Huge bush guy.
Well,
Hold on. One more hypothetical.
Another hypothetical.
Yeah, we're doing doubles of everything real quick. Dumplings or dumpling sauce? This is from MVB, Most Valuable Bob.
Most valuable Bob. Dumplings or, I'm sorry,
Dumpling sauce.
dumplings or dumpling sauce.
Correct.
I got to let you answer this one first. I got to think.
I think it's the dumpling sauce. I can't eat the dumplings without the dumpling sauce. I guess I could put other sauce on it, but if you can only use one sauce and it's dumpling sauce, then I have to take the dumpling sauce.
We've had this conversation before about, we always have the what are your favorite condiments, Mount Rushmore of condiments, etc. And dumpling sauce is always one that comes up in conversation. Everyone always goes, ooh, good one. But it's the least versatile condiment pretty much out there.
You can use it for dumplings, and I've used it for other foods that I'm eating from there.
It's like too rich for sushi almost.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's just fermented rice. And the reason I know this is because in 808, when Simon was moving out, he had made rice 2 months earlier, and there was an awful smell, and we couldn't figure it. It was the rice cooker, because he had a rice cooker, of course, which is shocking because he made it easy to cook rice, which usually makes things harder to do.
Correct,
yes.
yeah. Opposite of what
And
he
he
usually
must
does.
have been rushing and forgot to clean it and just closed it and put it in there. So the rice had fermented, and the smell
Smelled like that.
When I say it was the worst, I almost threw up like instantly. Like once we opened it, the entire apartment smelled. Like everything instantly smelled. And he closed it. I had to like run outside. I could not be inside. I was going to throw up everywhere. And then we went and ate at a Chinese food place literally that day in
So you were
Jersey
probably-
City.
it's still in your nostrils.
And I like smelled it. I'm like, oh fuck, I can't eat this right now. Like I know what this is and it's delicious, but I can't eat it.
I feel like dumpling sauce is just like soy sauce on steroids almost. It's like super potent
Soy sauce is rice based. It's the same way. It's just I guess it's less fucked with. There's less salt in it.
It's
Like,
like-
I don't know.
it's
I don't
like-
know exactly how it's made. I don't even question how any of it's made.
I would have to like
Doesn't make any
distill
sense to
the dumpling sauce to make it useful for other things.
I feel like Chinese food's the only food where we don't question how they make anything or what they put in it.
because that would ruin it all.
Yeah, we just don't question.
I like it too much to want to know.
How are these 4 dumplings only $1? How is this make sense? There's pork in here, right? It seems like a decent amount of pork.
These scallops here? They're $6.99, and I got 40 of them. I'm just not going to ask any questions, Mr. Chinese man.
They're delicious, though. Thank you.
Number one, you are number one. Shout out to number one with the deep fried bacon.
So ridiculous.
Almost gave me a heart attack at the age of 26.
Like, when did they do? Like, that is not a normal Chinese food.
They were like, let's take this delicious item and let's make it even more delicious, yet let's kill all these white people.
Yeah, like, what are these dumb Americans like? Bacon.
So you're taking the dumpling sauce.
I think I'd take because I can't eat the dumplings without the dumpling sauce. They really don't taste as good without dumpling sauce.
I agree, but I'm just trying to think. Like, I can eat a dumpling.
I've had like a peanut drizzle on them. Just I need the dumpling sauce.
I could have a dumpling and put some other condiment on it and be like, well, it was food. It was okay. I don't know if I could put dumpling sauce on anything else and be like, wow, that really enhanced the flavor of what I was eating.
I believe it goes with like a spring roll, like a clear spring roll. It would work.
I need
they
duck
have that,
sauce
like,
or
fixed-
the spicy mustard.
No, you're thinking of an egg roll.
No, both. I know what you're talking about.
The
The
clear one?
white. It looks like white see-through almost.
Yeah, those are delicious. They have that like thick dumpling sauce almost.
Yeah, I don't really like that one.
What?
That
That one's versatile.
That's like a balsamic glaze. I'm not a fan of, but I like the balsamic vinaigrette. I don't like it too potent. I think it overpowers. But I'm going dumpling. I'm gonna split. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna split from here. I'm going dumpling, and I'm getting rid of the sauce.
Yeah. And just to be clear, we're saying just normal dumplings, not any like artisan dumplings.
Yeah,
or like
yeah.
a dumpling truck
Well,
that I'll
obviously.
start one day. Not any of those.
Dumps
artisan
like a
ones.
truck.
Dumps like a truck. Truck. Guys like what?
What?
And once a month we'll have Cisco playing on top because I can't imagine him costing more than like a couple thousand for an hour.
Yeah.
Is he even alive?
Unleash the dumpling. Yeah.
I thought I saw him in New York one time and like.
Didn't he
I think
play
my-
on
my
Auburn this
coworker-
year?
My co.
They had that guy that looked like Cisco on Auburn.
My coworker
this
was
year,
like,
the
"You're
basketball
racist."
team.
And I'm like, how many people have silver hair?
Yeah. How many?
Like I don't know if he has silver hair anymore, but like that, the guy looked like Cisco. What do you want me
Skinny
to
black
say?
guy with
Like, he was wearing nice
silver
clothes.
hair.
He was wearing like a nice suit, and he had silver hair. I'm like, all right, maybe it's Cisco.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah.
He's probably doing well. Maybe.
If it was a white guy, I wouldn't say it was Cisco.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
not
not
even-
being racist. I'm just saying who he looks like.
Yeah. If it was a white guy with a white T-shirt on and bleach blonde like crew cut, I'd be like, oh, that's Marshall Mathers.
Yeah,
that's Eminem.
That's Eminem. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Eminem.
I wouldn't say that's Cisco.
He hasn't been able to grow facial hair ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're on the same page of racism.
Okay, it's not racist.
Exactly. Oh. Shout-outs?
No deep thoughts.
Oh, we have deep. Do we
don't
want to
have
do
to.
them?
We can do
save them. How much? What are we on time?
We're a little bit over an hour here. We
could
can keep
save-
saving.
we'll save the deep thoughts.
keep. It's like save and change. Just keep.
We'll keep
going.
saving the deep thoughts.
Yeah, and you can add some of the things in here. 2 deep thoughts, I believe.
Exactly. Yeah, we'll get to deep thoughts next time. So we could do shout-outs.
You want to do shout outs, huh?
I'm not going to give you a good yell today.
Okay.
I like. Yeah. That was not me.
No, but I tried to make it sound like you.
It was a good facsimile.
That hurts, though. How do you do that?
I don't know.
I mean, I guess
I'm
you
not-
didn't-
I don't know how
guess you
my
didn't
voice
smoke
gets that high.
cigarettes like me for like a long time. So
I have a
And
very
still-
deep voice, though.
yeah, but like that hurts.
Yeah. Well, it depends. Yeah, it will occasionally.
One more time. This one.
And the downstairs neighbors are reporting a rape.
Yeah. Happy rape, though. Is there such a thing?
I don't know. If you use the the condom with the consent, perhaps. The consent condom.
All right.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll
or
go
second?
first.
All right, go ahead.
Shout out to my mother, obviously. Her birthday is next week, the 4th of July. She was born on the 4th of July. Not,
America.
Yeah, not like the movie, because I was a crazy Vietnam vet. Shout out to her. Shout out to Fairway Phil. Wonderful random fourth playing golf on Saturday. You're always nervous with a random fourth, and we got real lucky with like I've never taken any random fourth number down saying I want to play golf with you again. And
Except Fairway Phil.
Except Fairway Phil.
Shout out to his heartburn.
Yeah, I also don't know how much time he has left. So, I want to play another round with
And
Fairway
Sandtrap Susie.
And Sandtrap Susie, his wife.
T-Box Teresa.
Shout out to his wife. Shout out to Pask and the Red Dragon. Shout out to Red Dragon for making one of the dumbest bets that he almost won. He almost won that bet. If I'd beat him by more, I would have said, "Yeah, you're giving me this."
Just like his penis, it was almost satisfying. But it disappointed towards the end.
Yeah. Pask was down some money, and he put the driver away finally, and then started dominating at the end. But couldn't beat Fairway Phil.
Fairway Phil.
Short and straight. That's what they call my penis. Shout out. I don't know who else to shout out right now. That was a good weekend.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bumbletoes. We'll use the first name.
Bumbletoes.
Yeah. Really great dinner.
Happy family.
Happy family dinner. Yeah. Special.
Oh, God.
Shout out to the Devils for getting the number 1 overall pick and making a great trade where they basically lost nothing to get one of the best defensemen in the NHL.
I'm not going to cool you here because I actually watched that pick with Val's husband and Val. And
I shut up.
he was like 11 years old, this guy, huh? They got the Devils draft.
Yeah, this is number 1. I mean, we just drafted someone number 1 overall 2 years ago, and he was 18. He was 17, not even 18 yet.
And then the Rangers, the next pick, drafted a guy who looked like he was a mercenary.
Yeah, he was a big guy. He's a big guy. I don't know what I like. You can't not pick this kid, but the other guy, I can't remember his fucking.
He was
name.
like a young Capo Caco.
Yeah,
Kaku
dude,
Kaku.
he's fucking huge and like ready to go.
Yeah.
18-year-old's gonna need some time,
He's like,
but he's very, very, very good.
he kind of looked like whatever, is he Swedish or Danish or something?
I don't remember.
He looked like the Scandinavian version of, what was Little Giants, the guy who would massage his calves, his son's calves with like breast milk or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Not the icebox.
No,
Shit.
we're gonna let this one go. I know who you're talking about.
Someone just texted us who I'm talking about.
Somebody did?
No, someone texted us about it.
Okay.
He looked like the Scandinavian version of that kid.
Do you mean his dad or the kid?
The kid. What was the kid's name? Vice. Mike.
No.
Rice.
Rex.
I-
not
ice,
Rex.
Icebox.
No. I know.
Spike.
Spike.
Bang.
I want Rex. Spike.
Woo.
Rex. Spike.
The Rangers drafted
Spike.
the Scandinavian Spike. Oh, that was good.
Scandinavian.
I love
Spike.
alliteration.
Yeah.
Is that alliteration? No. Alliteration is using like or as. No, that's
simile or
No,
metaphor.
alliteration's with the same letter, right?
Yeah, and that it sounds very similar.
This one doesn't per se, but
A sloppy, slimy spike, that's an alliteration.
a Scandinavian Spike we'll just have to do for us
A
tonight.
sloppy Scandinavian spike.
Anyone else to shout out?
Shout out to the Yankees for just dominating some very good teams this week.
Pask and Bob for their hypotheticals.
Yes, shout out to Pask and Bob. Great hypotheticals. I don't believe Z when he says he's going with Tanaka jerking off, eating Chinese food, or a boatload of Chinese
I'm not
food,
actually
watching-
looking at a penis, so it's fine. Just pixels.
Yes, okay. And dumpling sauce, I don't know how you say you go with dumplings. I guess you can put other sauce on it, but you need the sauce. I'm
Spicy
done.
mustard's a good condiment.
I'm done. I'm sure I have some other ones. I think I actually wrote them in notes, so I'll say them as you go along. Go ahead.
Due to some technical issues, I don't have my list of shout-outs, so I apologize ahead of time. So just
Shout out to Darren and Don, of course.
Yes, Darren Don.
2 days away here. One day.
The
3
one
days.
I can never
Monday.
forget. What up, Murph? Always there forever, baby. And the baby club, Emilio, Luca, Cristiano. And then there were 3. We're looking for a 4th member coming up soon.
They're almost Team Iceland right now with their names.
Yeah.
They-
Wait, what? Emilio, Luca, and Cristiano? They sound like
Team Italy.
Yeah.
Team Italy.
Yeah, they're the Italian
soccer
bobsled.
team.
No, they're like the Italian bobsled team right now.
Yeah.
We need
Luca
like
Brasi,
we need like a
Emilio Estevez.
we need like a
Emilio.
we need a Jamal in there to just be like, all right, well, he came over from Cambodia or something. He's our fourth.
Okay.
Well, I can kind of see some of these other ones. I got Mikey Mirabella and Jackie Cass. Well, now Jackie Mirabella. Shout out. The Wieners and the Boots.
Did you take a picture of the screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was an old one, though, so I never updated it.
Okay.
Good job this wedding weekend. Shout out to the Lauricella family.
The Limoncello family.
Shout out Leo. Good chatting with you. Potentially you're going to be on a future pod. Talk some shit with us. Shout out to Mikey. Thanks for letting me stay in your room. All night long, we just kept telling Mark, who's getting married to Alyssa, his older brother, who's my brother's best friend, that I was going to stay in his room. He's like married with 2 young children.
Were the children there?
Yeah. But I
At
just
the
kept being
wedding?
like, oh, no, I'm going to stay in your room. Don't worry. And he was like, yo, Zeke, go tell him that you're going to stay in his room. And I was like, all right, I'm going to stay in your room, Mike. He's like, yeah, I got the Uber right here. It's like $60. I'll take care of it. And I was like, no, but don't worry. Like, it's very nice of you to offer to let me stay in your room.
You're really nice. What a nice guy. Thank you. Who brings kids to a wedding? Not to, I don't know.
No, they were like the flower girls. And
Oh, okay.
they were,
All right,
involved
they were in the wedding.
Yeah,
Okay, that's different.
He's got 2 beautiful daughters.
Yeah.
I will not speak ill upon them.
Yeah, like my aunt's wedding, which was like 7 years ago-ish, like they were like family members, like my aunt's husband's side. I won't call my uncle because it's too late.
Yeah.
I got to be under like 12 to call you my uncle.
True.
And like on our side as well, that they were bringing their kids, and they were like specifically told not to bring your children. It's like it was a very alcoholic
Do
wedding.
not bring your kids to work day.
Yeah, we literally like during the service they were passing out champagne like while we were all sitting there waiting. Like there wasn't like it didn't like most weddings you wait until the reception. They didn't wait. The second you walked in, there was alcohol flowing. So it's like we don't want children here for a specific reason.
Anti-shoutouts?
Anti-shout out to Val's husband.
I'm going to give him a pass.
You keep giving him passes. This is the 3rd pass in a row.
Well, because I actually hung out with him this weekend.
So?
Well, I mean, it's rare.
Yeah, but
They're on their honeymoon. Like, I'm going to give him a break. Shout out Belize.
I don't know.
You don't have to give him a break. You didn't
I
see
won't.
him. You didn't hang out with him.
No,
I'm giving
exactly.
it.
I didn't even get the invite.
Shout
How
out.
about that? I didn't get the invite.
Shout out Barnes and Sarah.
Shout out Barnes. Why didn't I get the invite? Was I not part of the couple crew?
Well, we were going to be there for a little bit, and then it,
Spiraled out of control? Yeah. Okay.
shout out to Barnes and Sarah. Yeah. Shout out to Val.
Yeah.
I'll give Val's husband a neutral.
Neutral
today.
shout out.
A neutral today.
Yeah. I'll give him potato shout out.
Anti-shout out to he who must not be named.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an anti-shout out to Red Dragon for making the dumbest bet ever. And shout out to Red Dragon for
Fairway
making
Phil.
the dumbest bet ever.
Sandtrap Susie.
Yeah. All right. Are we,
Hashtag alliteration. That's all we got. Hey,
sorry?
double shot Thursday finale.
Ooh.
We will probably record Wednesday most of the episode, and
I
then
won't be here Wednesday.
All right, so
I won't be able to do it Wednesday. I have a birthday to go to in the city.
you might not get the reaction then. Well, maybe we'll do like a quick 20-minute live reaction because I got to call in for that one. I'll be in Maryland celebrating.
Yeah, I'll literally just let you call in.
Shout out to Brad Zach and
Yes.
Aisley.
Yeah.
Hashtag Braisley coming up this weekend.
Yeah, there's a lot of shout outs. We keep adding to the list, so you really need the list.
Yeah, no, that's
And
fine.
I only write the second before we walk in, and I write like 3 down. I'm like, oh, I need to shout out this person. Yeah.
All right, good job.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.